I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Rick Scherer. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I'm doing phenomenal, man. Thanks very much.
It's good to connect with you. Please do tell us, what part of the world are you in right now?
So I am 26 miles west of Boston. So right where the marathon starts is where I'm at this moment in time.
All right. Do you run marathons?
Man, I wish I did. I wish I had that commitment, but maybe some point in my future.
Yeah, well, it's good to know that even though you do not run it, you're at the place where it starts, right?
That's right. That's right.
Well, tell me, which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this time?
I think commitment. I think we've connected on LinkedIn, and that's probably because I am always looking to do big things and continuing to do big things. So it's probably the commitment to continue to go and go and go.
I love that. So you're a marathon runner when it comes to commitment. I love that.
That's right. Except a marathon. Actually, I'm not committed to that.
Yeah, but everything else, yeah.
I'm committed marketer, entrepreneurial, and I just put my head down, man, and grind it out.
Yeah. Now, you are a committed podcaster as well, right? Like, you did that as well, right?
I did, yeah. So I had a podcast for 5 years all around real estate. And I've got a couple of businesses that touch real estate. And we really wanted to get the word out about Boston real estate, but really real estate in general, and bust a lot of myths when it comes to financing and buying a home and that type of thing. So, the podcast was great.
Now, the last episode you guys recorded that I listened to, someone had their son on. Was it your son?
It was. That was actually the last one that we had. And it was my son. We did a farewell show. He's a 5-year-old of little words, unlike his dad. But yeah, it was great. And we wound the show down really at a high point. We had a couple of things go viral, because some of the content that we did went viral, and we started a TV show since. So, we loved the podcast.
Yeah, you all were having a ton of fun, undoubtedly. So who did you learn the skill of applying commitment to your life from?
Yeah, it's funny growing up, really looking outside of everybody around me. I grew up on Cape Cod and didn't have a male figure in my life, and didn't a lot of people in my world didn't have it. So I went out and was very attracted to people who were successful, and really reverse engineered it. So I've got to give that credit to a couple of different people, but really just trying to reverse engineer success and how people achieve it. And of course, success means a bunch of different things to a bunch of different people. And for me, it was business, but also family. So, just a lot of mentors that I found around me growing up, starting at 12.
Now that you've been doing this, why will you continue to repeat the skills of commitment?
Yeah, I've as far as commitment goes, I've defined a commitment as taking a shovel and moving a mountain with it, and really putting my head down and driving to the goal that I want to accomplish. And so, it's done me very well so far. I'm 37 years old, and I own a couple of businesses, and I are going to continue to go and continue to grow and really make it where I've got really good culture in my companies and really good a work-life balance, and make sure I'm present for my family and employees and all that good stuff. So I will just continue to do it because it's just really serving serving me, and I feel my team as well.
Well, tell us one other thing, Rick, that you've done consistently over the last 3 years.
It's really keeping in mind the 5 things that I want to do in either my business or my life, and at the same time, the 15 things that I don't want to do. So let's just take for an example my businesses. It's really knowing where my highest and best use is and getting really clear on that, and then getting clear on the things that I don't do well, which is 99% of it, and just making sure that people are in place that can do it better than I can. And that served me well in my mortgage business and my marketing business, and I think it also gives you bandwidth to do all the things that you really love in life. But really, it's just being clear, and I'll continue to do that. And again, both business and in family.
At what age did you realize that you needed to stop being the guy that's doing everything and to have a team surrounding you?
Yeah. Well, probably 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I thought I could do it all. And I'll be quite transparent, like that really did a number on my marriage and my family. And I got really clear that, I don't have to be the guy that does it all. And quite frankly, I'm bad at most of it. So, the stuff that I was good at was getting the deals through the door, but not necessarily the, executing.
Yeah.
So, 5 years ago, I got really clear on that team philosophy, but I still felt that I was lacking in where I wanted to be. And so, that concept of just doing the 5 or 6 things that you want to do and delegating the rest.
Love it. Now, where's the best place for someone who is interested in real estate to connect with you, Rick?
Facebook is certainly one. LinkedIn is certainly one as well. I'm a executive coach for some real estate agents and some mortgage professionals to really just allow them to scale and scale with a 5-star customer service experience. So, again, LinkedIn is a great spot, but also, Facebook is one as well.
Love it. And Rick Scherer again is Scherer, right? So Rick Scherer. Well, Rick, let's switch gears for a moment now and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Rick, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Gosh, I had to have been 3. And I remember just riding down this big hill on a big wheel. And flipping over and getting a scrape on my knee. That's, I think, my earliest childhood memory.
Why do you think this memory is so clear?
It hurt. I remember it hurting a lot, and I'm a big wuss, and so I've never had broken a bone in my body. So when I get the scrapes and scratches, they seem to. No, I do remember for some reason I upset my brother, and he took my big wheel and he threw it on the ground, and that's just something that's just stuck with me for some strange reason.
How do you see it connecting to who you are today, that memory? That's
another good question. Well, I remember I got up and I dusted myself off, and I kept going. So that's part of being an entrepreneur is getting punched in the mouth and still getting back up and continue to go. And when things get hard, you dive in a little deeper. So, that's I guess I would draw a parallel between those two things.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So the conversation that's going to be right before yours is an individual who shared his earliest childhood memory of his father taking off the trainer wheels and pushing him down the hill, right? And that he was able to ride. And it's fascinating how in yours, you said you didn't have that figure around you, but you had your brother there, but you did it, but you got up and you kept going in spite of the fear, in spite of the injuries that occurred. And that is fascinating.
Yeah. No, I just, you gotta take the punches if you're going to be successful. And, I always, there's a Navy SEAL, who has a really great, YouTube video. And of course, I'm on the spot, so I'm going to forget his name. But it's all around good, and it's when things go bad and things happen. Say the word good, because at the end of the day, you have the chance to be better. You have the chance to figure it out, and I love that. And my team, listens to that. He's an author. He wrote Extreme Ownership. Of course, I'm blanking on it.
That's cool.
But if you go to YouTube and put good in, it's
Extreme Ownership. I could help you with the power of the Google.
Yes, the Google machine.
Yeah, so Extreme Ownership is by Jocko Willink. Did I do that correctly?
Jocko Willink,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jocko Willink, good. And if you are a manager or you're someone that just needs a little bit of a perspective, it's about a 2-minute clip. And it's funny, when things go wrong and things happen in our business, which many businesses it does, to have your leader say good, and redirect the anxiety or anger or whatever emotion you're feeling to a, hey, we're going to figure this out and we're going to get better because of it. It's just such a powerful thing. So I'd advise everybody to listen to it and just try to get a little bit different perspective.
I love it. Now, if we fast forwarded to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
12 years old, I'm going to say it's a tie between Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back, and Jump Jump by
Not Crisscross Jump, right?
Crisscross Jump
there
Jump.
we go. Okay.
I was 1998 Crisscross.
All right, my friend. Well, Rick, we have arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form, so it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Rick?
Yes.
Rick, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes,
Are you married?
I am.
Do you have children?
I do.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
I do not.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Oh, gosh, I'm probably right there. Probably right at 8.
All right, cool. It's cool. Well, Rick, this has been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
No, man. Just let me just tell you, I am humbled and very flattered for the opportunity to speak with you. And man, I wish you all the luck with what you're up to. I love it.
I appreciate that tremendously. All the best to you as well, Rick. Rick Scherer, thank you for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.